Some people are going to learn how to drive race cars. Other people can come out and watch these cars that are lined up here next to us racing today. It's going to be happening at around 1 o'clock. It's free to come watch. These are Formula 3 race cars, and you can see they're going to start doing some practice runs here at 9 o'clock, so they're getting everything ready. We've seen some of the instructors, actually a couple of them taking off, starting to do some test runs and test drives of these vehicles already. Paul Charsley is with the Simraceway Performance Driving Center, and how are these cars different than what you see at NASCAR, see at Daytona 500?
Well, they're around this track, they're actually similar in speed, but they do it in very different ways. The Formula 3 car is basically a lot more closer to an Indy car. It's got slick tires, it's extremely low to the ground. You can see the big wings on the front and the back, give it a lot of downforce, and that basically allows these cars to pull nearly 3 Gs through the corners.
And you can take turns better than the stock cars.
Exactly. The stock cars have maybe triple the horsepower. They're a lot heavier, but once you get them up to speed, they can really make some top speed.
Now, one thing I want to show folks out here, because it's not just if we take you back out here live, it's not just the races that happen here. You guys also give lessons to people on how to drive cars like this. And we have our friend Jeff in the driver's seat. He's going to take this Audi R8. Now, these are regular Audi cars, but you can race them on these tracks.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a street car, but it's a supercar, right? So more than capable of taking you down to get the groceries, but it actually is very well suited driving on the racetrack. The R8, in fact, won the Daytona 24-hour race 2 weeks ago at Daytona.
And anyone can learn to drive a car on a track like this?
Yeah, that's the beauty of what we do here. We get anybody on the track. You know, you can drive the R8. We have all kinds of schools. We have go-kart schools. You can drive all kinds of cars. You can bring your own car.
Now, we have that GoPro showing you the view of that car that's actually Jeff is driving on the track right now. Like, what does it feel like to be in the driver's seat going that fast?
It feels brilliant. You definitely feel the G-forces. You're really pushing the limit, which is obviously something you don't do on the street. You really can use the brakes to their fullest capacity. You can really corner the car all the way up to its limit, which on an R8, it is a street car, but you can pull over one G2 through some of these turns. And you'll see from Jeff's view, this track has very many corners, very undulating ups and downs, etc.
And the secret to taking those corners is to be always looking ahead.
Always look ahead. You've got to know what to do when you get to the corner, but you want to be prepared for the corner. You don't just drive trying to avoid the outside edge of the corner. You really want to plant that car, brake it, get it turned, and get on that accelerator coming out of the turns every time.
That's probably good advice, just driving in general, maybe not only on a racetrack.
It does work for street driving. It makes you a lot better street driver as well. You just don't do it at the same speeds.
Right. Yeah. Thanks so much, Paul Charsley with Simraceway Performance Driving Center. There goes Jeff. Over there, you can barely see the top of his car. He's going to zip around here. Probably take, I don't know, less than 10 seconds for him to come back around. Maybe give you one last view of that car speeding by, because it does look impressive. It definitely sounds impressive. And how fast do you think he's going at this point?
He's going probably he'll be flying by about 125 miles an hour right here.
Wow. There he comes. That is quite a sound.
Wow.
All right, well, it's been a lot of fun out here. If people want to come and watch the Formula 3 cars racing, that happens at 1, and then the driving lessons they have here, some people will be starting those at 11 o'clock.